Hello and welcome back to the White Walker channel with me, Rebecca Walker, joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hi.
Hello Richard. And on the screen we have round 4 of the Bristol Prime. We've got a Stark off, although we do have Crossing versus Fealty. And Richard, go on, you can do a bit. Who's the players?
Tagore and Sammy.
Tagore and Sammy? I just wanted to try Tagore's surname, to be honest.
I mean, it's not hard.
That's what she said.
Wow, we're going there.
Sorry, I've been watching The Office too much recently. Nakhon Chai.
Nakhon Chai seems correct. Sammy doesn't seem to have had the best setup.
Yeah, not ideal. He's riddled into at the gates, and Tagore is cancelling the search. Sam's just throwing his plot away. So Tagore cancelling the search with Rickon. This works then because Rickon's when the effects of a triggered... what's the wording?
Triggered ability with the word search in it.
That's it, yeah. And because the Varys' riddle is copying the at the gates, which has the word search,
the
Tagore is
ability
able to
that
cancel
being
it.
triggered is the at the gate, which had the word search in it.
Yeah, they were just getting judge clarification on that. So yeah, like you say, not ideal for Sammy there.
Nope. Cancelled Econ. Not a great setup on the board.
Yeah, not brilliant. I'm guessing he mulliganed before this. So Tagore is somewhat known for his messier board states.
Yes, he is known for his somewhat messier board state. Although, when you know him and you've played him a few times and you're familiar with the man, you don't think twice about saying to Tagore, just tidy up your board, damn it.
I think he's getting better.
I think he's getting better.
He's actually not too bad in this game for Tagore.
Wow.
Yeah.
High praise.
I know, that's what I was going to say. High praise. So Tagore's been playing a little while. He knows what he's doing. Sammy's a relatively new player. I think he mentions that this is one of his first tournaments. So there are a couple of little mistakes here and there that, just to be aware of. But, it's a thing that most new players do.
I assume he's familiar with card games.
Oh, I don't really know. I don't know if he plays any other card games.
He seemed to be very confident shuffling.
Yeah?
So, suggests to me he's used to handling cards in sleeves.
Maybe he's a Magic player.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's a WWE War Deal CCG player. Who knows?
Is this you trying to drop hints that you want that game again?
Hell no, not that. They have paid money.
Yeah.
Lots of money.
And that's one of those collectible ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't need one of them. We've got expensive things to pay for coming up, Richard.
So Sammy has a decent board there. It's all full of 3s and under, but he's got the ability to do 2 challenges, no intrigue icons.
I mean, to be fair, generally, Stark against Stark, probably not going to be running First Snow, because Stark do tend to have a lot of the lower cost characters, and the Stark low cost characters are actually pretty good. So you don't want to be sort of, wiping them off your own board. And so yeah, you probably feel safe enough putting out the lower cost ones. I think generally, reset wise, for Stark, what you're more likely to see, Valar D maybe?
Yeah.
Even Valar Rem you don't really see very much in Stark. Because...
Well, you didn't. But Return to the Fields, well, I don't know if it's on the restricted list now, is it?
I think it is, yeah.
If it is, that brings back the possibility of playing Valar Morghulis. Because a lot of the time, if you're expecting to go to a tournament and see a lot of Stark, they're on at least one return to the field. So having your Valar Morghulis just countered by them picking up their characters, getting 3 gold and 3 cards for it, seems bad. So Valar Morghulis went out of fashion. Wildfire Assault came into fashion. But yeah, I think now Morghulis is back.
And Tagore there has played past the Black Gate to put out a double duped Wyman, and he's also played out a Gates of the Moon, and then sacking the King's Road to pay for a Last Star Scouts. I see that Tagore's plot has already made its way almost entirely over to Sammy's board.
Classic.
I hate it when people's cards like cross onto my play mat. It really bugs me.
I always just flick it off.
Yeah, I do for the most part. I sort of just give them a little nudge.
See, in Tagore's plot case, I would flick up the top corner of my mat so Tagore's plot goes underneath my mat and then put my mat back down again.
Yeah, but you didn't do that to tease Tagore, to be fair.
And I'm a dick.
And, well, yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, that's basically the case. So Sammy there doing a military with Alasane. Well, the sounds just as bad, though. He's creeping over.
Yeah, that Alasane jumping over.
Yeah. So the military going through unopposed, and then claiming one of those many dupes.
Tagore doesn't mind that, of course. It's the power to steal on the power challenge on the comeback.
Exactly.
Which he, you'd think he wants to do, considering he's Stark crossing.
Yep.
He's going to be able to get all 3 challenges off.
I was going to say, he's got all 3 icons. So he should be relatively comfortable in getting those challenges through. And with Wyman on the board as well. And plenty of chuds to sacrifice.
If I was Sammy, I maybe would have considered not doing any challenges this phase.
I also find it interesting that Sammy uses the Bear Island Scout here. So this is something that might not quite realise as much as a newer player. But by putting in the Bear Island Scout is a bicon. So you'd be better off using Bran for a little pokey challenge like this. It's not like you're going to get anything because there's nothing to actually claim. So you're better off using Bran if you're going to do a challenge and leave the bicon standing to help you a little bit later when you're defending things. And it's just simple little things like that you sort of pick up as you play more games and just sort of, get that sort of common game sense, basically.
Wow.
So the intrigue they're going through and claiming a blackfish. Sam will be sad about that, I imagine. And then a military without a saint, stealthing the summer. So Sammy can't really defend the power because if Tagore really wants to, he'll just stand Wyman and do it with that. So he might as well block it harshly at least. To stop that unopposed and claiming the Bear Island Scout there. That does mean that Tagore doesn't need to sacrifice a character to restand Wyman. He's just going to go in. Actually, he's got the last half scouts as well anyway, so he could have done it even if Alasane was still stood.
The other thing earlier you said Sammy could have done the power challenge with Bran instead of Bear Island Scout. The other consideration in that is Tagore doesn't really care that much about blocking it aside from the unopposed, which he did. Sammy still won, but with Bran he would have got insight.
Ah, yeah, of course. I always forget about the summer Bran insight thing. Yeah, insight is always good. Card draw wins games, right?
Might have committed to go into nailing something bigger. Not that it really made a difference in this round.
No. But Sammy there, taking Dom. Now, the only thing I don't like about Sammy here is he's using dice for his gold and his power, which is really hard to figure out from here.
That's terrible.
Ooh, so quite early Valar into an heir to the Iron Throne. Interesting. So, so what does Tagore do here? I guess you go first. Sacrifice the Alice. Oh, but you're not.
Well, you have to put something else on the board to do that.
Maybe put someone in that you're not too bothered about.
I mean, he can't go and find. He could find another same dupe if he has one. If not,
Oh, okay.
So he might just sacrifice Sander. Either way, you get something out of your deck to make your deck a bit smaller, so you're more likely to draw the things you want.
Yeah, and he gets the Wyman trigger as well to draw the card.
He does.
Okay, so Sansa in and out. He wants to draw the card.
Interesting that he chose to save Sansa, because if he gets another Sansa later...
She's not going to be strength.
Yeah, however, she does have the precious green icon.
Then again, Wyman with his dupe on him. He's probably going to be sticking around for a while.
I won't have a dupe anymore.
Yeah, that's true. So, Tagore here gains the card from the Sansa leaving play with the Heir to the Iron Throne, but then doesn't actually draw for the Valar.
Oh man, you think Tagore would know better, wouldn't you?
You'd think so. I mean, you know.
He's supposed to be a good player.
Supposed to be.
Oh, unbelievable. Can't believe it.
So Tagore put the Wyman dupe in the dead pile initially. And then I think I saw him take it out, but he put it on the bottom of his discard pile. Now it doesn't normally have much of an effect, but you're meant to leave your discard pile in order, aren't you?
Correct.
So he should have really
Tagore
put that on
not
top.
only had missed his trigger, he'd manipulated his discard pile. Tagore.
Naughty Tagores.
Can we retroactively DQ him? I think I can log into Judgment Pavilion and change the stat.
It's true, you do
I could go in and give him a loss for this game.
He might lose anyway, you never know.
True.
So Tagore playing out Summer, and that meant that he could save Alysanne from the dead pile. So that might have been the reason that he chose to just let her die. He might have known that he had the Summer.
Yep.
And then a Rickon as well. We saw one earlier, but we've got another one hitting the board for any of those searches. So if Sammy's playing Heir to the Iron Throne himself, Tagore will be able to cancel that with Rickon. And Sammy's managed to get out a duped Wyman. So he's going to need that dupe for claim.
Yes, he is.
He's in a bit of a precarious position here. I think Tagore definitely came out better from that Valar than he did. So we have the intrigue from Wyman.
The thing here with the Valar against Tagore. Tagore is definitely running Return to the Field, maybe two of.
Yeah.
And he just got caught cold. He got hit with the Valar Morghulis in effect. But the Stark have a resilience, especially when the player has a hand of cards.
Yeah, I mean, I play Stark a lot, and one of the things I really like about Stark is it can take a lot of beating and still be able to come back and, be okay.
Be okay.
Be okay. All the letters. Block. So Sammy might as well just block here. Yeah, he might as well just block here with Alysanne. Stop it from going unopposed, and then he can take the dupe off Wyman for claim. Or he can just kill Alysanne. And Alysanne should be in the other pile, because that pile there is his discard pile.
It's a bit sloppy. Newer players, you expect to make that mistake, so a little bit of leeway given there. But Tagore should have noticed this. As the experienced master, Tagore should definitely have noticed that. He'd taken his eye off the ball.
Teasing him, don't you?
He'd taken his eye off the ball.
Oh, you're such a wind-up.
It's unacceptable.
Yeah, so I think Sammy here would have been better to take the dupe off of Wyman and leave Alysanne on the board. And as we say, Alysanne should be in that dead pile, not in the discard. Of course, if he's only run one copy, it might not matter as much. If he's got something like Sansa, then it really does have an effect. And also there's certain cards that, run off the dead pile and discard pile and stuff like that. So Sammy went in for a power with Wyman, forgetting that his own plot meant that he didn't have any claim. And Tagore said that he could take it back if he wanted to. So he took it back, and then they tied on Dom instead.
Yep, good choice. I mean, you don't really want to introduce power into the game when your opponent's de-rolling ahead. Yeah,
it's better to not put things on your faction card if you can. It's gone out the gates into the bar on the gates. So Sammy's quite happy then, I imagine, that Rickon was sacrificed to restand the Wyman earlier.
Gone.
So he can go and get a bit of economy. Going for King's Road.
Bit of tempo.
Yeah. And oh, he's doing a proper shuffle.
I'm surprised Tagore doesn't pick up his deck and shuffle it himself, actually.
He has done that to me quite a few times.
Yeah, he it's like his way of... You know when a dog pisses up on a lamppost to assert its territory and let everyone know that this is my lamppost, this is my territory, I'm pissing on it and you can smell my piss.
That's what he's doing, is it?
That's what Tagore's doing in a metaphorical way with your card. You know, he's got his hand all over your cards. He's shuffling. He's feeling the texture of your sleeves.
Yeah, asserting dominance.
He's asserting his dominance all over your cards.
Is that like when you shake someone's hand, and if you sort of have your hand on top in the handshake, then you're showing that you're the more dominant person?
Yeah. It's also when someone takes a picture of you shaking hand, you don't want to be the one with the palm facing outwards. You want to be the one with your arm across so you look more dominant. Yeah, techniques.
All these tips, guys.
And wear a red tie.
Yeah, red is power.
Power colour.
See?
We're
like just teaching people how to be more dominant.
So why don't we play Lannister?
What?
Lannister, that's red.
Their red is just the red of blood as they bleed to death.
Wow.
Unless they're playing the Lanny shadowy shit, and then it's just like, grr.
Ooh, Lanny shadowy shit. You just played in a tournament today, and there was no Lanny shadowy shit in sight.
Didn't Summer die?
What, in real life? Or?
No, didn't Sammy kill Summer and Valar Morghulis?
And Bran? Didn't Summer and Bran die?
Yeah, I think Summer's dead. But I think...
Oh, he got Bran back out with the dead Summer?
I think so.
Bance, Tagore should really know. He should definitely know better.
Look, you can see Summer, like, in the dead pile over there, just off the table.
I mean, Tagore has really taken his eye off the ball in this game. He's not coaching the new player in the way to, respect the rules. Yeah. As an experienced man and player, he should definitely know better. Oh, this is incredible. I'm going to get the link to this video after and send it directly to Tagore.
Oh, stop being mean to him. It's both players' responsibility.
He's going to be so mad at me.
He is, but it's quite funny if he is.
It is.
Love you, Tagore.
Poor Tagore.
Oh, now, like, the first time I watched this to edit it, I picked up a few mistakes, but I'm picking up even more the second time through, so this is fun. But this is how we learn. We learn from our mistakes, right?
You know what even pisses Tagore off even more?
What?
The fact that I played him in this tournament and I beat him. He was so angry. He was so mad.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't Sammy just point out the fact that Sammy's in the dead pile and then they just put it back?
You what? Or maybe they think that's a discard pile because
Alisane's
definitely died. Oh my god, Tagore! That's the fifth thing, Tagore! My patience is tested.
I kind of want to go back and listen to the audio of that a little bit, actually. And just just see what's actually said.
No wonder I smashed Tagore. I mean, his mind wasn't on it. I beat him with Jank. I beat him with Barrow Rose.
What, in this tournament?
Yeah.
Or just in general?
I got the deck and I smashed it around his head and I beat him with it.
Oh, right, yeah. I can imagine you just whacking someone on the head with a deck of cards.
And then I got to 15 power. Bloody Tagore.
Oh, yeah. And then, so Sammy just randomly picked up his dice and just gave himself a power. I'm not quite sure where he got this power from. I think he thought he got it last turn when he started doing that challenge and then changed his mind about doing the challenge. So I think he thought he got one from that.
But Tagore should have noticed it.
Just gave himself a power.
It's both players' responsibility to maintain the game state, and one player is leaning back there, twiddling his thumbs and kneeling Summer. Unbelievable.
So, yes. This is a good game for learning from.
Definitely.
Yes.
So we have a Bran going in for a power.
That should be dead.
Well, he got resurrected somehow, but
By the dead dude.
yeah. Tagor's going to oppose it. Is Sammy gets insight from this?
Yeah, no, he doesn't win because Tagor's got Winterfell.
Oh my god, is that what that card is?
Oh,
Ah. I don't know why I thought it might be in Northern Armoury.
It's as bad as I am today.
Yep.
But not as bad as Tagor and Sammy.
Yeah, but you're top 4ing in online tournaments and I'm just scrubbing out against Lanny Whitebook.
This is true. So, Wyman going in with an intrigue, which is defended by Tagor's Wyman, because his Wyman is 1 more strength due to the Winterfell. We then have a military coming in from Tagor's side with the Alisane. So Sammy killed Summer. So Summer's actually in the actual dead pile with the other Summer.
Banter.
And that restood Wyman and drew a card. Tagor has sacrificed a character to restand his Wyman and draw a card. And then an intrigue with Wyman. So Sammy can kneel to defend. If he wants to, but he's not going to, so it's unopposed. Claim of a Froso.
That would have been good on Tagor's Northern Armoury.
You were such a dog. And then Sammy's Wyman is strength 5. The Alisane is strength 5 because of the Winterfell and the crossing, it being 3rd challenge. So we can just go in with Alisane. So, I mean, if Sammy lets it go unopposed, it means that Tagor gets the extra power, but then Sammy wins Dom.
The thing is, everything you leave unopposed introduces more power into the game.
Yeah, so Sammy losing the power that he shouldn't have had.
Oh yeah.
And then getting the power back again because he won Dom.
Damn.
Well, this was a fun game.
I hope Sammy still plays.
Yeah.
Is he part of the Cornwall meta?
I think it must be, because there's quite a lot of people that came up from Cornwall, wasn't there?
The Cornwall dudes.
That don't normally go to tournaments.
Oh, those Cornwall dudes.
Oh, to be fair, like, the Cornwall lot are about 3 hours from their nearest regular tournament.
They are, aren't they?
You can kind of forgive them that.
Yeah, he's played in a lot of Cornwall tournaments, including Cornwall Lockdown Tournament, Cornwall Lockdown 5, Cornwall Lockdown 4, Cornwall Lockdown 3, Cornwall Lockdown 2, but he didn't participate in Cornwall Lockdown 1. Unless that is Cornwall Lockdown Tournament.
That could be.
I think it is, yeah.
It's an ongoing tournament, but it started 49 days ago. That's probably the first one and just wasn't closed.
And he has played a variety of factions: Stark, Targaryen, Baratheon.
Oh, okay, that's always good.
So, yeah, that's good. Well, I hope he still plays. He does seem to still play online, so that's nice.
Yeah.
You're going to sign in and close down the Cornwall Lockdown Tournament. You're welcome, guys.
This is where you close it and they're like, it was never supposed to be closed.
Shut now, lads.
Oh dear. Ruin their hopes and dreams. Sammy going for a noble lineage. Not noble lineage, noble cause even, sorry.
I was going to say, noble lineage, what are you on?
It's because I was playing it earlier. And Tagor on a return to the fields. Don't see noble cause very much nowadays though. It might be that Sammy's got a limited selection of decks and cards and things to choose from.
Maybe. He does have the chapter pack with Umber Loyalist in. He does have Jory Castle.
Oh, another Umber Loyalist. And getting a bit of economy out. He's doing alright for his economy.
Yeah, he's doing alright. Bear in mind he's had a Kingswood on top of all that. Which is near the dead pile but not in the discard pile.
Oh dear. He plays out the Bear Island Scout, but then says, I've got nothing else to go and get with it, so I'm just not going to look.
No trigger.
So no trigger on it.
Excellent.
Which means that he's not playing Daisy.
Or Mage.
Or Mage.
Or the Bear Island Loyalist.
Yeah.
Or the Bear Island Host.
To be fair, there's quite a few cards that we've just mentioned that don't normally get played anyway. Generally, you go with a few scouts and an Alasane, right? And maybe a Daisy, one of.
Definitely a
Ooh, Edward. It's definitely not Edward.
Edward Stark.
Edward Stark. Edard Stark. Yeah. Med.
Good old Fat Eddie. Fast Eddie, not
Fast
Fat Eddie. It's Fat Eddie.
Is there a Fat Eddie?
No, there's a Fast Eddie and a Fat Robert. And a Fast Robert now.
What?
Oh, there's a Fast Robert, isn't there?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of Robert Baratheons now. I get confused.
There's 3.
I feel like there's more than 3.
There's 3, and there's 3 Nedards.
Nedards.
In fact, Fast Eddie, the new Eddard, the 7-cost one, also looks like he's quite fast as well. Looks like he's sort of, I don't know, teleporting through the air fast. Cool. Bear Island Scout is dancing.
Are you okay?
Yep. Hello.
Sammy was starting a challenge, then changed his mind. He's going in with just Duracell for a military. So Tagore could just defend this and win. If he used Eddard, get a couple of power.
How would he win?
Because he's just going with Jory for 3 strength.
Yeah, but just Tagore has 12.
Yeah,
Eddard.
so Tagore can defend.
Yeah.
With Eddard.
So that'll be 13.
And one other to get to 14.
14. Oh, so he wouldn't just win, would he?
Oh no! But I mean, I meant he'd just win the challenge.
I see.
Sorry, I wasn't clear enough.
I see. I understand now. Tagore pointing out 1 power needed. Bit of gamesmanship. Check out this 1 power. That's all I need, by the way, to win.
So Sammy's basically saying, I don't think that I can push through a challenge with enough strength, especially as Sansa has renown.
I know I've lost this, let's just have a look. I know what it is. Powers. I can't do anything without it.
So he said, well done, Tagore. Here you go.
But then he just then he was like, I know what Eddard's going to do. He's just going to stand back up.
How?
Because he thought it was the other Eddard.
Oh, is that Eddard?
So then he changes his mind.
The court Eddard.
Yes.
He's a cool Eddard, but just sadly not that good. Not in Joust, anyway.
No. Especially when there's a lot of decks that just don't attack you nowadays. So then he changed his mind and decides to go in with a bigger power, but that's still enough that Tagore can actually defend it. So Tagore kneeling Winterfell to stop any other bullshit, defending with Sansa and Wyman, Renown and Sansa, and that's the game.
GG.
So that was an interesting one.
Indeed. Tagore made so many mistakes.
You are so naughty.
Oh, he hates me anyway, it's fine.
But thank you to both players for being on camera.
Yes, ow, you just hit me.
Yes, I did. You've got to be nice to our players. They don't have to be on camera.
I love you.
And me as well, right? So yeah, thanks everyone for being on camera. Thanks everyone for watching the video. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com/The White Walkers, and we will be back with round 5.
Yay.
Alright, see you then guys. Bye.